Roger in Delaware. And what's the name there, please?
Roger in Delaware. And what's the name there, please?
I'm sorry, I have another radio that went off too. Would you repeat your call, sir? Thank you.
Roger, Roger. Call here is KC9VKV. This is a Qso-Vlog net. What's the name there?
KC9VKV. This is a Qso-Vlog net. What's the name there?
My name is Bill. Bravo India Lima Lima. Bravo India Lima Lima.
Roger, Bill. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Bill. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Well, I heard a conversation and did not break in. I'm using an ICOM old SM8 Sam Mary-8 microphone, the dual receiver microphone. And a couple of years ago, I bought a 7610, the ICOM 7610, and I'm overwhelmed by it. I'm still learning. How well you got me, sir, and thank you.
So you are running the 7610 today?
So you are running the 7610 today?
Yes, sir. It's all I've got for this band. An ICOM 7610, and I've got an SM8 microphone going into it.
Roger, Roger, Bill. Well, if you'd be interested in our setup procedure, if you give me about 10 or 15 seconds and tell me about your antenna system, I'll look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
I'll look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
All right, fine. From the coast, SM8 ICOM, 7610 ICOM, and all I have is a wire up in the trees. No tower at all. How copy, old man, over?
Roger, Roger. Copy you well. I'm on the PA SDR. That's one of my better SDR receivers, internet SDR receivers. And our setup would begin with you checking to be sure that you're in that wide transmit bandwidth. 100 to 2900 is the wide transmit bandwidth for that radio, and your best performance will be realized in that transmitter by being in the 100 to 2900 TVW, Roger.
100 to 2900 TVW, Roger.
I copied, I heard what you said, but I surely didn't understand it. I've had a license for 40 years and did not have the chance to go back in AM radio. Now I've been doing it for a couple of years. But back to you, try again. Try to explain what you were talking about, sir. 7-3's over.
Yes, sir, Bill. Transmit bandwidth is the resolution of your transmitter. We want the highest resolution that transmitter can be. You'll find it in your book under TBW, transmit bandwidth, and we suggest 100 to 2900. That gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So in your book, it would be under TBW, transmit bandwidth, and we suggest wide 100 to 2900. You have three selections there, and a lot of folks just adjust them all to 100 to 2900, so nothing gets changed, Roger.
100 to 2900, so nothing gets changed, Roger.
Roger, I'll check my book. I have the basic book for 7610. I have the advanced manual, and I have a book called the book. I bought it at HRO. The book on the 7610. I need to do some digging, so I thank you for that, sir. Bill, it's over.
Yes, sir. Now, moving on, we suggest moving to your compressor, and a 3 on that compressor, 3 out of 10. We just need a third of that compressor, so we suggest a 3 on the compressor input. Roger?
Just a 3 on the compressor input. Roger?
Roger, and I'm going to have to pull the book to see where I can find the compressor 3. I have not touched this radio at all. It is stock. I have taken no options at all on this brand new 7610.
Roger, then take a note on the compressor. adjust it to a 3. Adjust to a 3 after you find out where it is and how to get to it. Roger, roger. Compressor on a 3 after you figure out how to get there. Roger.
Sure. On a 3 after you figure out how to get there. Roger.
Copy. I found a button called compressor, and it says on wide. On W-I-D David E Edward. Is that what you're looking for?
That's exactly it. And you're in that mode, wide. Roger.
That's exactly it. And you're in that mode, wide. Roger.
Yes, sir, I am.
Alrighty, so now let's move to your ALC with the mic gain in hand. And as you say the word audio, just to say the word, elongate the front of that word, but don't stress it. Just say it like you would say any other word in a QSO, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3. So that's mic gain fluctuation until you get your ALC meter running 2/3 as you say the word audio and you stretch out the front of that word.
Say the word audio and you stretch out the front of that word.
All right, thank you for that. This SM8, I have two. One is in Washington, D.C. area. I have never touched them. I have never, the adjustments on the bottom, I have never. All I ever did was plug them in, and I got great signal reports. So I'll have to go for the book on the SM8, which I do not have close at hand.
Roger, well, you're pretty hot into your ALC. When you take a breath, your background noise is the same noise as the peak on your words. So I'm assuming that that's where you're hot going into your ALC. So what is your current microphone level?
So what is your current microphone level?
My microphone level is untouched. It's smack dab in the middle.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, why don't you pull that down to 20 and let me hear you at 20 and see if this noise that's associated with your transmission goes away.
If this noise that's associated with your transmission goes away.
Well, let me turn it over and see what I find. I don't even know what's on the bottom of the mic. Just a minute.
I'll tell you what, just out of curiosity, key your mic and don't say anything and look at your output. It should be up there around 100%, even though you're not talking. Roger?
It should be up there around 100%, even though you're not talking. Roger?
Copy, Roger. Now we have silent, silent now. Ballpark 100, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you shouldn't have anything there. If you're not talking, you should not have anything on your output. Roger?
If you're not talking, you should not have anything on your output. Roger?
I have, just a minute, let's do the silent again.
Yeah, so you're definitely getting RF, either RF into the AF or your mic gain is too hot. I'm suggesting, if you would, back it down to about a 20 and let me hear you and let me look at your audio.
About a 20 and let me hear you and let me look at your audio.
Let me turn this over then. Stand by.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. Right now we're talking to Bill gosh, where is Bill? Anyway, he's working on his volume situation on his transmitter.
He's working on his volume situation on his transmitter.
That screwdriver that small.
Sorry, Bill, we doubled. What was it?
Sorry, Bill, we doubled. What was it?
I say I don't have a screwdriver that small to make any adjustments on the bottom of the radio, of the microphone.
Just bring your internal mic gain down. Just turn your internal mic gain down for right now.
Just turn your internal mic gain down for right now.
I need a little screwdriver to do that on the microphone.
In your radio, the mic gain in your radio. You have a mic gain in your radio, Roger?
Radio, the mic gain in your radio. You have a mic gain in your radio, Roger?
Well, let me look. Here we go. My gain right now is at 50%.
All right, go the other way. Go down to about 20%. Take it down to about 20%. Let me hear it.
20%. Take it down to about 20%. Let me hear it.
Let me see what I can do. Not sure. Here is 25%, W0CBS, Bethany Beach, Delaware.
Yes, sir. That's perfectly clean right there. I would run it just like that. I would run it at 25. You're under your... I think you had some RF in your AF. I think that's the problem. And at 25, you're below the problem area on your mic gain, Roger?
The problem area on your mic gain, Roger?
Okay, fine. We leave the 7610 on 25%. My 9700, I am at 50%, and I'm doing a scanner with that, and the repeaters locally to me are sending very nice things, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That should do just fine. You could use a little more top end, a little more treble for articulation on your EQ, plus probably about 3 clicks on your treble EQ when you get a chance, plus 3 clicks additional from where you are on your treble EQ for articulation, Roger?
On your treble EQ for articulation, Roger?
Is that in the radio or in the microphone?
That's in the radio. In the radio. The radio has your mic gain, has your, well, you know, you have a full complement of utilities there. Your compressor obviously is in the radio, and your equalization and your mic gain.
Your equalization and your mic gain.
Okay, let me take some time at another time to dig into that and pull the book.
Yes, I'll give you a suggestion. When you set up your external microphone, put your internal mic gain to about a 4 or 5, something medium level, and then turn your external mic gain down so where you're reading properly 2/3 on your ALC meter as you say the word audio. The idea being that what you don't want to do is to overload the first stage of your mic preamp by running the external device too hot into your radio. So if you adjust your internal mic gain on your radio to a 4 or 5, which is a nominal level, then make the microphone what it needs to be to come out right on your ALC at 2/3 as you say the word audio, Roger. Then you'll use that little screwdriver to make that adjustment on your external mic.
Little screwdriver to make that adjustment adjustment on your external mic.
I've got some work to do.
Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do. But you're okay right where you are right now for now, but I'm sure that you'll want to, do it right and get a little bit of headroom on your mic input, your radio mic input by backing your external mic gain down just a little bit.
By backing your external mic gain down just a little bit.
Copy. When I get a tiny little screwdriver to my hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, don't spend too long with that little screwdriver. You can get in a lot of trouble with little screwdrivers.
Screwdriver, you can get in a lot of trouble with little screwdrivers.
Yes, sir. I've been there and survived it.
Yes, sir. My normal philosophy is don't fix if it ain't broke. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Don't fix if it ain't broke. Don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Anyway, I'm going to check my little scanning repeaters. They're going crazy in the Salisbury, Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland area. So I'm going to say 73. Thank you for the QSO, and thank you for the suggestion. I got to pull a book. 73 though, man.
Yes, sir, Bill. 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And if you want to hear your audio and that discrepancy that we had in the beginning of our QSO, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this aircheck recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3200, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow.
And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow.
'73, Bill. This is KC9VKV, the Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.